This is a still shot from earthcam.com of Cleveland, Ohio, and their city shot. And this was published in March of this year, on the exact date, March the 12th, in case you want to look it up. And this was at 8:07 at night. And if you all notice, that's kind of high in the sky for our sun to not have any more light than what it has, isn't it? Is that our moon there? Now, when I came across this is what alarmed me. Okay, it's great that there is a six-seater and that there's a four-seater, and you can see one next to the other. And yes, that's proof, beyond a shadow of a doubt, of the Mandela Effect. But what is the purpose? Why? We gotta ask ourselves, why is the Mandela Effect happening at this particular time? The strange thing is this wasn't very hard to find either. It doesn't seem that anyone's denying it or hiding the fact that this is there. The two photographs are valid, each of them. The fact isn't that the Mandela Effect, we caught it. The fact is that it's happening. Look at the change, not what has changed. That's the more important thing in this scenario. Something has definitely changed. Our perception of reality is definitely being altered. So why? And I just kept asking myself, so why? So why? What if the Mandela Effect is just a psychological operation? Our own military has PSYOPs. I mean, why not? It could just be the side effect of the intensity of the psychological warfare being used against us to divide and conquer our country while the enemy approaches even closer. That's a damn big thing to hide, don't you think? A planet? If there is an army on board, that'd be one of the best ways to shock and awe us, catch us off guard, to distract the enemy being, of course, the primary objective of this Mandela side effect. As a matter of fact, it kind of is what it is. If you've been watching my presentations, you already realize that phase 1 is over. That's where the 5 senses of our body, sound, touch, smell, taste, and sight, have already been compromised. Now they're in phase 2, and that's the psychological warfare phase of it. The conquering of the mind part. See, they want to get us body, mind, and soul. Yeah, they do. And that's the next phase. Phase 3 will be you questioning your soul and your religion. Because, think about it. If aliens are announced, or seen, or confirmed, you're going to question your very existence. You're going to question God. You're going to question a lot of things. And that's when your confidence and your strength in your soul and in your belief in good and your belief in God, you will need to have every fiber of it in your body resonating peace and harmony with the understanding that it's true. According to the best military strategist in the world ever, who wrote The Supreme Art of War, it's to subdue the enemy without fighting. And we're the enemy. So, if we are the enemy, and there is an invading army, this is going to be a kind of a trying time, no matter what. No matter if it's just a barren planet that's its irons and ores pull against the magnetic irons and ores of our own planet till it pulls us apart because we've sucked the oil, the cohesion factor out of our own planet. It won't hold together this time around. You never know. Uh, or there could be some invading army on that planet who's very mad at us. And I explained why they're mad at us, and they have good right. They think they do. And that's in another video. But once again, let me remind you, whatever happens, if you have pets, please strengthen your soul now. Know that ultimately, no matter what, when it comes down to it, it's going to come down to your strengths and your own beliefs and what you know and don't know. So, know that there is good. Just look around. For proof of good, all you have to do is see one thing that's good, and then good exists. But be strong for your pets because they're going to need your strength. They're going to need your leadership. They're going to need your calm, cool, collective self. You'll help protect them. They need you. So be strong for them. Be calm for them. Be there for them. Because some of the things I've learned are really comforting. Now, I'm no spiritual leader. I'm no leader of any kind. I have things I would like to share. I think they'll be as much of a benefit to somebody else as they were to me. These are not given to me for me to be selfish and not share with others. That would be the worst thing in the world. How awful. How awful to know something and not share it with the rest of the world. So I want to share this stuff with you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Oh, and if we are being overthrown by invaders who were last here during biblical times, then they will announce their advancing armies according to how it was done during biblical times, using a shofar.
And a shofar like this would be used in biblical times to sound a warning, maybe an approaching army,